Hi, beautiful souls. Namaste. Namaste. Welcome, everybody. Let's light another candle. Welcome to Tuesday live readings. Today is very special energy. I will do a more detailed reading for the collective as well as, expand on that. Yes, it is a new moon today, so blessings for the new moon as well as the 1212 portal energy that is with us. So big day. And your laptop says 3:33. Wow, that's awesome. We have welcome. Sorry, I got lost in a comment. Welcome Dee, Donna, Clevis, Janine, Namaste. And as you are all strolling in, please say hello and let me know where you're from. My name is Sadhana. I'm from the west coast of British Columbia in Canada. And today I am going a little wild and crazy, excuse me. I'm going to read with the Alleyman Tarot, which I read with this morning, and it was kind of brilliant. So let's get shuffling. Hello, Amelia. Welcome. The Alleyman Tarot is a 78 card mashup from, it's more than 78 cards. It's a deck that was created from many, many tarot decks, all put together, resized, so they fit. Some of the cards have colored gilding, some are plain. Their backs are all different. And of course, the fronts are all different too, different from different genres, different eras. Indie decks, mass market decks, out of print decks. Some cards are not even from decks. And so why? So why this deck today? Namaste, Saskia. Welcome. Why this deck? Because this is crazy energy. I really want to invite you all to roar a little today. This is... There's a bit of a push-pull here, a feeling like we have our feet in different worlds, our feet in different camps. And the truth is that you can be in two places at the same time. Most certainly, you can honor more than one aspect of yourself and be true to yourself. However, that inner wild child, that inner spirit, that inner fire that often takes backstage wants to come forward. And today that's going to come forward. That's going to come forward in the cards. It's going to come forward in the choice of the deck. I'm sure it's going to come forward in the messages as well too. On a more serious note, the new moon is at 3:32 Pacific, so Eastern 6:32. Please adjust for your time zone. So about 3 hours from now. That is also when the 1212 portal is at its peak. So you can start to work with your intention, find some quiet time around that time of day to begin to raise your frequency, to get out into nature, to do some meditation, do a little bit of yoga, and then to sit quietly with your intention and walk with your intention through the energy of that time. So I would say a good 15, 20, 30 minutes, really, really powerful forces with us today. So embrace all that is here. Okay. Welcome to D. This is a reading for the collective On this 12th day of December, wow, 12th day of December 2023, the year is swiftly coming to a close. This is our final new moon of 2023. What is the collective message? What is the message for the collective from Spirit as we embrace this powerful spiritual Sagittarian energy that is asking us to be brave? And in holding that as well, too, there is always something that, we can't take everything with us. And if you want that part of yourself to shine more brilliantly, there may be some other things that need to let go. And there often is sadness, grief, sorrow associated with that. It's not that. And this is important. You can have both. But there's this part of yourself that's coming forward that no longer will be compromised, or no longer wants to be compromised. So let's have a good look at that. I'm just thinking what kind of a spread that I want to do here. All right. I'm going to do 3 cards for release. And we do have a jumper. Into the light. This is the Hermit card. I'm going to put that overhead. I'm going to do 3 cards for release and 3 cards for cultivate. Wow, really interesting stuff going on today with cutting cards. Let's do this one. Okay. I have a lot of stuff on my desk with all the prep that I'm doing for my advent calendar. Okay, so 3 cards for let go, 3 cards for cultivate. Let go is on the left. No, I've got the whole, that's okay. My intention was this. All right, so we have a 3, a 3, and a 10. Please don't ask me what deck these cards are from. If somebody has their Alleyman guidebook, I do have the page numbers on these cards and I will mention them, okay? So this is 3 of Cups. We have 3 of Cups and 3 of Swords. And I will read the whole 10 of Swords card, I think that is. Okay. Notice the mask piercing through. The swords are piercing through a mask that is really significant. Okay, let's talk about this relationship between this joyful 3 of Cups cat card and the swords that are piercing the mask. 3s are great cards to have at moon time, whether it's a new moon or a full moon. There's a richness to the 3, and this is on the side of letting go. So let's build this whole story of the 3 cards, and then we can affirm to release it. Okay. Welcome to Amy, Georgia Wildflower. Namaste. Okay. The main energy is my throat. My throat feels it's just pulsing here. So this piece of the Three of Cups that I think gets overlooked is in the exuberance, in the joy, in the coming together of in gatherings. There is it's really happy, right? It's wonderful to share your stories and to talk and to catch up and all of that. It is also immensely energy sucking. And it is also really good for you in the fact that you let a lot of stuff go. So you may have not actually slowed down and visited with anyone lately. You come together at this gathering and you spend a lot of energy talking and releasing. So on one hand, it's good to let that go. On the other hand, you are, you're releasing a lot of energy. When at this time, it's probably better to be containing it. Three of Swords is piercing through. It's also this, it's all of the Swords cards you can think of as acupuncture points. And this particular one is, it's a lovely card for clearing energy. And I don't know how many of you have had acupuncture, but acupuncture on the face is brilliant when it goes into, into your eyebrows and different things like that. It's like we're fine tuning and clearing some lines of energy, fine tuning thoughts and Clevis, you'll laugh. It's like that tuning of the frequency we were talking about. On the radio, how you used to have to turn the dial a little bit. And Clevis was so funny. She was saying sometimes she doesn't have to do anything with the dial on her radio. She just has to turn the actual device, or way back in the old days, and the antennas on top of the TV. Well, we operate the same way. Sometimes we have to make little shifts so that we can receive the messages clearly. There's a bunch of messages in this Ten of Swords. I'm going to read it to you. It's so funny. This is, guess I'm late. At you is over now, canceled. Can't believe you, no longer in my feed, canceled. You is canceled, that is all. Time for us to cancel you. Guess it's time to cancel you. Can't support you anymore, canceled. So many cancellations, just another on the list. Done with you now, canceled. So disappointed in you, not consuming your content anymore. You are canceled. Oh my God, that's hilarious. 10 of attention. Do you see what's building here? This is a very unique frequency of this combination of cards where a lot is required of us at this time of year. You don't have to be everything to everybody. And this Sagittarius new moon is asking you to be brilliant at being you. And being that part of you that is just a little bit edgy, that part of you that is a little bit curious and wild and is ready to take a risk. Don't worry about what people think about you. Who cares if they cancel you? Who cares if they give you a thumbs down or they stop watching your channel? What is most important is that you be you. Now, what is your equivalent of that? Is this a letter or a card that is expected to be written to somebody? Did you not do your Christmas letter this year? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you were investing that time, taking that workshop that made you feel like $1 million. Maybe you decided that you needed a time out and you have been volunteering, I don't know, at the pet shelter, and you didn't show up for a company function, but you were expected there. So what I'm hearing here is letting go of expectations, or letting go of what you perceive is expected of you. Does that make sense? And the Hermit is looking right at that. Of course, I remember before colored television. I remember when we got color TV. Oh, you're talking to Clevis. Yes. Okay. Right? Does that make sense? So those swords are piercing through the mask. Hello, Perry. And the Hermit is just is staring at that. The Hermit is shining a light on that. The Hermit is a 333, 3 to the 3rd power. So if we release that, then there is more space. There is more time. You will have more energy to cultivate this. Honest to God, my daughter, my young daughter who lives here, schedules her life around hair washing. And I was on Facebook that same day, and there was an adult, 50-something-year-old adult who was having a similar conversation about scheduling her life around when the hair gets washed, or what day the hair gets washed. What if you surprised everybody and showed up with your hair not done or no makeup on? And you were there's just lots of different ways we can interpret this. Make things easier on yourself. Don't make everything so darn hard. Okay, this is Marigold Tarot. I know this one because I have this deck. Okay, this is the Knight of Rings, the Knight of Pentacles. Take it easy. Take it slow. Go your own path. This slows down the Knight of the Sagittarius energy a little bit, but it's still that Knight energy, that questing energy. I like that. Look at the stance. There's so much confidence. I love the way the chest is puffed out. When you watch the ads, do you see the same ads on YouTube all the time? Just it's quite funny. There's this one guy who advertises the Silva method, and he's got quite a few ads. And one of them, he talks about a woman who did a TED talk on the Wonder Woman pose and the benefits of doing, the Wonder Woman pose. And when I looked at this card, I thought, yes, that's what this is. This is the Wonder Woman pose. Let's all practice that. Let's all practice the Wonder Woman pose. And honestly, this is a message of, you've got this. You do. You do. Put your fists on your hips. Separate your feet a little wider and get that look. That look where you look at people and it's like, something they don't know. And they know something they don't know. Okay. So let's all do that right now. Okay. Put your I mean, I'm not going to stand up because then you'll be looking at my belly button, but shoulders back, confidence. Feels good. Feels good. And then you can don your Wonder Woman gear as well too. Your Madonna bra. Page of Wands. Excellent, excellent. If anybody has Ally Man, I'll just let you know what these page numbers are. Wow, we did get the Knight. Oh, Georgia Wildflower, you're not Amy. Oh, I am so sorry. I thought you were. Okay, who are you? Wait a second. Oh, you are Amy. This is Amy. Okay. Let's go back. Let me get clear on this. My daughter does that pose sometimes unconsciously, and I love it. Ah, okay. I got it. Okay. All right. So we have two knights. We have Knight of Pentacles, who is the first one, and then we have the Knight of Wands. Look, we do have the Knight of Fire here, and we have the Page of Fire. Okay, so this is a lot sassy. It's a lot sassy. Dress down. Dress down. Get comfortable. Be yourself. And you know, with two knights, it feels like be curious. Be so curious as you navigate your way through these next few days. There could be an abundance of messages available to you, especially where are we now? Like over the next 24 to 36 hours. Be really tuned in, right? We're clearing away the expectations so the frequency, so we can receive the frequency more easily. Knights are highly attuned with this kind of frequency as spiritual questers. So what is your holy grail? What is it that you are questing? This has to do with I was going to say empowering. I wanted a different word. Reasserting, reaffirming your life purpose, reaffirming something that is critical to your integrity and who you are. And I'm saying this because of the wands and the closeness and connection with the suit of fire to one's dharma. And I would suggest a little bit of homework here, and that is in the voice of the Knight of Pentacles, in the voice of the Knight of Wands, in the voice of the Page of Wands. What would that quality of yourself say to you? And this just feels, it feels so cheeky. Like, really, Spirit is giving you permission to talk, behave, act, enter, not participate in a way that you haven't for some time. Okay, let's go through some of these great comments. All right, another power stance is the one on Egyptian statues. I need to think what that is. I will look that up. Do you know there's a really good series on Cleopatra right now on Netflix if you haven't seen it? Or maybe it's on somewhere out there. Okay. D is an ex-nurse, and my life was spent hands on hips looking confident even when I didn't feel it. Yes. Yes, it does. It builds an inner power. Standing up straight and your shoulders down and chest out with the arms placed in a place of strength, hands on hips and looking directly into the face of the world, saying, I have this. There is no doubt. We need to be assertive. Creativity and curiosity are the best way to find the joy of living with love and harmony. I love that. Emilia, I have found myself doing that pose for days, and I have never done that before. My whole family has laughed lovingly to this mum pose. Now I can tell them it's my Wonder Woman pose. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. You can show them. You can get a picture of Wonder Woman on your phone and show them. Strength and purpose and clarity of our responsibilities as humane beings that are in alignment with love and peace, in alignment with our soul's purpose, in alignment with our integrity, in alignment with who we are becoming. And we can't become who we are becoming if we hold on to all of this. So let it go. Okay? Let it go. All right. Ooh. 12, 12, 12, 12. Because 12/12 has passed for most people, except for those in Hawaii, in the Pacific, then this alignment of intention in 2.5 hours' time could be very, very powerful for you. So refine this message for you. Okay. There really are some beautiful cards in this deck. Oh my goodness. Okay. Would anybody like a card? Oh my God. Cut the crap and get back to the joy of living with enthusiasm and dedication. Okay. Okay. KC, namaste. Welcome to you, girl. Okay. Who is ready for a card or two? Let me know. Okay. I am doing a spontaneous video on Thursday, and that is in an effort to grow my page. I am going to do a video called Can't Find the Video? Navigating Channel Pages. And Anne-Marie, I will pull a card for you right away. Just one moment. And so that's going to be on Thursday. And I'm also on Thursday broadcasting with Jonathan together. We're going to do one of the fun tarot tags that is going around. Perry, I will star you. And then I'm going to do Candy, Soul, and Soil's Christmas tarot tag on Friday. So lots of fun sharing over the rest of this week. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Casey, sharing my videos. Yeah. And Amelia, I will star you. Okay, so this is a card for Anne Marie on this powerful day. Clevis starred. Okay. All right, you have a jumper card. Oh my God, this is so fun. This is very much. And isn't that great, Anne Marie? You get a jumper card. What did I say? I never get jumper cards. Anne Marie and I, Anne Marie, by the way, is here. This is Anne Marie. And I was saying to her, I so seldom get jumper cards. I don't even know how to reply to you because it's just not something that happens because I'm such a good shuffler. And then I get a jumper card. So, Anne Marie, this is a hilarious Six of Cups. And this is just, what am I saying? This is, you know, okay, let's let our hair down. Let your hair down. Let go. Let go. Play. Have fun. Let's read this six as do what you want to do. Sixes are peace and contentment and joy and fun and laughter. And this is the Six of Water. What makes you happy? What makes you joyous? When is the last time? And I don't know if this translates. Like, I'm thinking of silly things like blowing a raspberry on somebody's belly or, I don't know. I'm looking at this card. I'm thinking about walking in the rain with no umbrella. That, putting your face up to the water. Yeah. Jump in a puddle. Do something so silly. Yeah. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. And I think that's kind of brilliant. Okay. That's good to know, Janine. All right, let me give Helen a star. All right. One of the things that that made an impression, Perry, was your voice. I can hear your voice when you type those beautiful words in the chat. I think you could have been a radio broadcaster. You could have done something. Yeah, I hear your voice. Okay, this is a card for Perry. Oh, I don't know what deck this is. This is Nine of Swords. Okay, how can we brilliantly unfold this? Wow, this is a Nine of Swords. Look at, okay, so it's daytime outside. It's not even nighttime. What have you been worrying about, Perry? Seems like you could have used that silliness card. And you know what else I'm picking up on this card? Is that this person is on a box. Like it's like they're on a suitcase. They're trying to keep the lid on something. And you know what? The secret may be inside that it's like that You know that scene in Mary Poppins, the original movie, where they're putting the toys away, and sometimes, like the naughty toys, they just come out on their own. Those drawers open, they pop open, and the toy box pops open, and we need to let things out. So, open the window. You know, we have a funny expression in this house. My daughter comes in, she says, "Mom, does the house need burping?" And it's so funny that I started saying that and she's caught on. Yeah, the house needs burping. Open the doors, open the windows. Let's get this energy out of here. Yeah. All right. So go back to the first reading, Perry. Often those things that are contained are expectations of some sort or another that. Okay, let's go to your comment down at the bottom here. Experiencing a crazy situation with people who have purposely betrayed my trust and safety. Ugh. Without wasting energy on the wrong people, the people who can't do anything about your situation. How can you focus your energy and share your experience with people that can do something about it, make a difference? I think this general theme of wasting energy on things that don't serve is really important here. I've starred you, Janine. Okay, that's good, Perry. Sorry that you're going through that. That's terrible. Do you know, as I was writing down your name in my little book, Amelia, I was saying your channel name, Harvina Senka. This is how I was saying it. Harvina Senka Uni Salama. And it was so funny. I was really silly last night and I was laughing, saying this over and over. And my daughter's looking at me like, what are you saying? Like, what are you talking about? Harvina Senka Una Salama. Harvina Senka Una Salama. Okay. This card is for you. We had this card this morning. That's very auspicious. Emilia. Okay. So do you remember the message from this morning? This idea of building energy. And this fits for you too with your health concerns. And I think the general messages today, look at how strong that stack of coins is. I mean, the coins couldn't stack that way, but I imagine this to be some sort of cool three-dimensional object where they're standing upright in a very solid sort of way. But there's something here I wanted to say. I need to just focus here for a minute. So tying this into the reading for the collective. In order to build strength, this can be financial strength. It can be strength of health. Pentacles refers to a lot of things, right? In order to build strength, we need to let go of the things that don't matter. So there's a very specific focus here, and I kind of feel this laddering effect as well, too. And you know what else I love? I love the wildness of this deck. This deck is called the Neon Tarot. And these wild, bold colors, I also feel speak to the theme of this new moon. This idea about going big. So ask yourself this, in order to maintain that Wonder Woman pose, in order to stand tall, what needs to give? Yeah. Good. I'm glad you remember. Okay. Ah, okay. Also your cap card. Okay. All right. Clevis. Monasterios. 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 Probably not saying that right, but I'm loving my syllables right now. Ooh, you've got some sort of an animal deck, Clevis. A dog deck, I think. Ooh, Knight of Swords. But you know what? This is also kind of fun. This is also kind of fun. I think the Knight of Swords is slaying his truth. Interesting. Interesting. Knight of Swords. So more knights, Clevis. You've got another knight to contend with here. The Knight of Integrity, the Knight of Truth, the Knight of I'm sure Perry could use this card as well too. I would say, in the vein of the message that came through today, whatever it is that you have to say, write it out. Write it like you were writing a script. Edit it. Practice it. Refine the vocabulary. And then deliver it. Oh, don't apologize for the misspelling. It happens. It happens. Sorry. Okay. All righty. Helen. Did you get your reading? You didn't acknowledge it, so I just want to make sure you got your reading. The one that I emailed to you. And it was several days ago now, so I'm sorry, I don't remember what was in that reading. This is for Helen. Oh, and I cut the cards face up. All right, let's look at this. This is a really cool card. Let me hold it up for you a little bit. It's almost like she's steering the ship, and those feathers are, she's steering. This is Wonder Woman. She's steering her course. There's an Ouroboros around her face as well too. And I think in your reading we were talking about your dharma, your path. And you know, this is a great card to come up in sync with that. She's navigating a dark sea. Going forward. I love the red of those feathers in contrast with the dark, the night. I would see this as a tremendous card of encouragement. A sign that the steps you have been taking are in the right direction. I would also use some of the vocab I've used before and say that it is important that you own this confidently, fearlessly. And there's a piece here about letting, this is not all shiny and wrapped up with baubles. So part of your work may very well have to do with navigating the darkness, helping others through their darkness. Now this is interesting. I'm going to have to go back and look what I wrote in your reading. Okay. Great. Thank you, Helen. All righty. This card is for Janine. Oh, Janine, I have to show you the card back. The card back is so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. I just kind of want to sit with the card back. It's really pretty. Keeper of Swords. So this is not the Knight, because we've already had the Knight. I think this is the King. The King of Swords. Wow, we've had a lot of court cards tonight. If anybody has the guidebook, this is on page 209. But it's not going to really tell you anything anyway. Okay, what am I sensing here? Again, you know, it's that confidence that is required, the ability to state your truth. And you certainly have been on a journey of figuring out what that is. But knowing in your mind and imagining it in your dreams and standing in your truth and living your truth and being who you truly are two different things. So this is a card that says you have this, and carry on and be strong. Donna, I can message you later if you remind me. I don't have the guidebook handy, so if anybody else in the chat has the guidebook, you can tell Donna what deck this is from. It's really important that you own your truth, that you do not compromise. You are stronger than you think you are. Be precise. Remember all the messages today. Be precise with your words. Don't waste energy. Know when it's time to shut up and just put a period. You know, like no is a complete sentence. And this is what I was saying to Clevis. Clevis had a very similar kind of energy. Yours is even more, I want to say, solidified and experienced. I would say this is something that you've been working through not only in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes. And that's finding this, allowing this aspect of yourself to stand tall and brave. Okay, I will go and get the guidebook. I don't think there's any more readings today, and then I can answer your questions. So just give me 1 second. No, I'm still on. Okay, so this is page 209. Okay, so the Keeper of Swords was made by ESHPUR. You can find, this is not, I don't think this is from a tarot deck. You can find Eshpur on Twitter. They have a website and they have an Instagram. And Helen asked about her card. This is a stunning card. Oh my goodness, I want to look that one up as well too. Okay, there's Perry's card. This was a card we had this morning. I really love this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. There's Clevis's card. Now I forget who asked me, but it should pop out. Oh yes, this one. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think it's 53 or 57. All right, this card here, the Three of Wands, was made by Ambisun, Ambisun, an unused design for the Orion's Tarot. www.orionstarot.cc. Ambi_sun has an Instagram account. You imagine the work this guy did to create this deck? It's really quite extraordinary. Yeah. Okay, my friends, take whatever piece of this message today resonates and know that it's okay to leave a good chunk of it behind and practice your Wonder Woman pose. Find some quiet around 3:32 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to amplify your intention. Okay? All right. Brilliant chatting with you all. Take very good care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Namaste.